Hello YouTube, welcome back to my playthrough of Apollo Justice, the Ace Attorney Trilogy. I hope that you guys are enjoying this series. Let's continue where we left off here. So we're continuing the investigation here. So Sasha's been arrested, she's being accused of murder now. So the Orca is declared innocent, but now Sasha's having some problems. That was a big Athena. Did you lose the case? No, we won. The defendant was found not guilty. Huh? Then why are you so dejected? Daddy, were you being mean to her? What? Picking on the new kid? Not cool, Mr. Wright, not cool. Wait a minute, talk about false accusations. We were able to prove the defendant's innocence. But then Sasha got arrested instead. So that's what happened. That's too bad. So what are you two going to do now? We're going to get to the bottom of this. I don't believe for a second that Sasha did what they're accusing her of. I don't believe it either. I won't give up. Boss, let's go see Sasha and tell her we want to represent her. Right now, Her Majesty's still being questioned by the police. Let's get started on the investigation first, and look for proof of her innocence. Sounds like a plan. Just leave the office to me and Polly, Daddy. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Thanks. If you could organize the evidence and clean the office, that'd be great. I meant anything I could do as a lawyer. Unnecessary evidence given to Apollo. That takes care of that. Time to head to the scene of the crime. Huh? There's no water in the pool. Yeah, that is strange. Orla! Where are you? I can hear her at the bottom of the pool. Maybe there's some water down there. Orla sounds so sad. Maybe she misses Sasha. Careful there. You shouldn't get right up to the edge like that. You don't want to end up like the victim. Besides, the police are still conducting their investigation here. Don't go poking around. Detective Fulbright. Is something wrong, Miss Lawyer? You look angry. Well, yeah, because you literally just arrested an innocent woman. I object to you arresting Miss Buckler. Detective, I'd like to ask you some questions about the case, if you don't mind. Go right ahead. Why arrest Buckler? Miss Buckler is 100% innocent, so why did you arrest her? I understand your desire to believe in her, but the fact remains that she's suspicious. Right now, there are investigations on the scene, so you can come in as you please. But ordinarily, a security card is required to enter the Orca pool room. The victim and Sasha Buckler were the only ones who possessed this card. And yesterday, the day of the incident, there's proof the suspect's card was used. Security card, key card for gaining access to the Orca pool. Only the victim and Sasha had one. But I literally think I just proved how the killer did it. The killer killed... Yeah. The killer killed Jack Shipley and took his card and used it. Let me see here. Objection. Let me see here. A security card. Okay, wait, so does it say whose security card was used? That's the thing. Somebody else could have used Miss Buckler's card. Oh my, I guess that would be one possible explanation. Or somebody could have used the victim's card. Didn't I sound just like a lawyer right there? Yeah, we'd be in trouble if he didn't. Except, the suspect confirmed she entered the room at the time the record states. She said she was here from 3 to 6 a.m. on July 20th. Apparently, she was giving the Orca pool room a good cleaning. Cleaning? In the middle of the night? Yes! She said that a lot of the heavy-duty cleaning is done at night. The suspect also admits that she was fighting with the owner before his murder. What's more, nobody saw the victim again after he met with the suspect. Objection. There must be something I can object to in there somewhere. Save your objections for tomorrow's trial. By the way, Detective Fulbright, do you think Miss Buckler's questioning is over? No, not yet. But I told the guy in charge to take it easy on her. Why? Is something wrong? Oops, forget I said anything. It doesn't concern you two anyway. Well, it kind of does, because we're her lawyers. But it does concern us. We intend to represent Miss Buckler. Well, we just said what I said. What? You do? In that case, I have a favor to ask. Could you get this medicine to her? Medicine? Looks like a prescription from Hickfield Clinic. I spent some time at that hospital myself. We confiscated it from her home when we were doing a search. I can't get away here, so if you could make sure she gets it, that would be great. Medicine, huh? Does Miss Buckler have some illness? I think that's the kind of question you better ask her. In justice we trust. Now I need to get back to the investigation. Prescription bag seized from Sasha's residence. She apparently had this filled at the Hickfield Clinic, huh? Wonder what that's medicine for. We can give it to her as soon as they let us talk to her. And we have to return her calendar to her as well. We can't see Sasha or investigate. We should question people at the aquarium. Okay, I have nothing to say about that. If your lawyer is of any metal, you'll find the answers for yourselves. Okay. Let's go to the tunnel. Nothing in the tunnel. The pub. July 21, Ship-Shape Aquarium. Pub, oh, danger. Huh? That door is open. It was closed yesterday. Well, you know what we have to do, right? Of course, boss. We sneak in and check it out. What the hell is this place? Hey, you two. Who barges into a person's lab without permission? Eek, we're sorry. My apologies, sir, she insisted. I didn't know there was somebody else here. Who the hell are you? Don't throw me under the bus, Mr. Wright. The polite thing to do is to knock and ask if you can come in. Now, start over. Yes, sir. Knock, knock. Come in. Thank you. Sorry to bother you. Now, what can I do for you? Medical problems? Well, yes. I'm not feeling super good at the moment. We're not making any progress on this murder investigation, and... Hey, miss. Where is the patient? Don't you have your pet with you? Oh, wait a minute. That was my last job. This is the aquarium. I was exhausted from all that questioning. I must have fallen asleep. What's with this guy? My apologies. I just woke up, and I was a little groggy. I'm Dr. Herman Krab. I'm Ship-Shape Aquarium's resident veterinarian. Oh, you're the Dr. Krab Mr. Rhymes mentioned yesterday. And Rhymes also mentioned he hadn't seen Dr. Krab around. I wonder where he was. So this is the veterinarian. So at this point, it can only be two people. The killer can only be Rhymes or his veterinarian. There's no, because I didn't even know there was, or the security guard, which is security guard. We still haven't talked to the security guard. They keep talking about him, but we haven't mentioned him. So we got three suspects. It's Rhymes, the veterinarian, or the security guard. Son of a gun. This little thing doesn't let me get any sleep. Oh, it's the penguin. It's Rifle. Peep, 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 peep. Yep, it's up there. Ah, what a cute little thing. Who is it? Oh, I don't think that's Rifle. I think it's a penguin chick, a member of the little penguin species. She lives in my hair. Oh, you're so lucky. I wish I had a pet to live in my hair. I mean, no pets allowed in my office. You're no fun. If you two don't have any particular business with me, please leave. I have to get ready to make my rounds. Back in you go, little one. Wait, we'd like to ask you a few questions to save Miss Buckler. Hold on. Don't tell me you're the curious pair who defended Orla. That's right. Please let us ask you a little about the case. Herman Krab. Dr. Krab, were you gone from the aquarium yesterday? That's right. I had some minor business at the Super Marine Aquarium. Super Marine? That's a funny name for an aquarium. The Supermarine Aquarium is the nation's biggest dolphin therapy treatment center. What? I go there myself. I'm friends with their dolphins. You and Apollo were talking about animal assisted therapy yesterday, weren't you? I go to the Supermarine once a month, but I live here, of course. You live here at the aquarium? That's right. I have a sleeping bag here, and sometimes I use the nap room. I'm responsible for the health and well-being of all the marine creatures here. If any of them have a sudden medical emergency, I'll be here to help them. Wow, you're kind of rough around the edges, Dr. Krab, but you care about your work. Hey, buddy. Is this young lady trying to pick a fight with me? I apologize for her, sir. He tends to be too honest. Well, you're no paragon of politeness either, apparently. The penguin chick. Can we see the penguin chick again? Stop. Don't come any closer. Pete. Oh. Ow. I'm sorry she attacked you. She doesn't like anyone but me, I'm afraid. I was the first one she saw when she hatched, so she thinks I'm her parent. She targets people for my hair, so please be careful. She's just like a little sniper, isn't she? Exactly. That's why I named her Sniper. Her mother's name is Rifle. Oh. Sniper and Rifle, huh? What a dangerous sounding mother and daughter. So this is Rifle's daughter, which means both mother and daughter now hate me. Wait, so if this penguin can throw stuff, I'm really curious that had anything to do with the murder. Little penguins are generally belligerent little creatures. It's hard to get them to warm up. But they're nocturnal, so you might be able to touch them during the day. You and Sniper get along well, don't you? Just like Sasha and Orla. But unlike Sniper and me, the two of them seem to truly understand one another. This one keeps me awake every night. Looks like I won't sleep until she leaves the nest. That's kind of funny. It must be rough for him, but it's pretty cute to watch for us. About the murder. Can you tell me anything about Jack Shipley's murder? Ah, I still can't believe Jack is gone. He's the one who brought me on board. How could he end up... how could he up and die on me? Did you and Miss Shipley get along? He loved all animals and fish, but I'm not like that. But I still took pride in my work as a vet nonetheless. How can you be a vet and not like animals? That's not kind of like strange. We get along well enough as business associates. And it's thanks to him my laboratory is what it is today. It is a pretty amazing laboratory. You have this discerning taste, I see. I could tell you, more about my lab if you'd like. There's a lot of noodles back there on the counter. I can tell he definitely lives here. Dr. Krab's lab. This place is just filled with electronics. What are those monitors for? Essentially, they're digital medical records for all the creatures here. I can also view the feed from the visitor's corridor security camera here. That way I can see that silly mother penguin when she tries to escape. So you were the one who gave the security footage to the police? No, I wasn't here yesterday, but I did give my permission for them to take it. And I gave them a statement about Jack and Sasha arguing. Oh, so you were the one who witnessed it. That's right. It was late in the evening of the 19th, maybe about midnight. I saw them fighting near the aqua tunnel. I don't know what their argument was about, though. Are you sure you should be talking to us about this? I'm not taking sides. I'll give information to anyone who wants it. What you do with that information at Sasha's trial is up to you. Wow, you're kind of a rough around the edges, Dr. Krab, but you're a pretty nice guy. You are trying to pick a fight, aren't you, young lady? Aw, isn't that cute? He's easily embarrassed. Oh, penguin again. Huh? Son of a gun. Are you hungry again already? That silly mother penguin's nowhere to be found again. Ah, would you quit peeping in my ear? According to our walkie-talkie, Rifle is somewhere around the aqua tunnel. If you see her, could you bring her to me? I have to go examine some other creatures. No sweat, and this time I'll get her to like me too. Rifle has escaped again. What is she, the Houdini of the penguin world? There's no guarantee we'll find her right away, but let's head for the aqua tunnel. July 21, Ship-Shape Aquarium. These penguins definitely have something to do with the murder. Ah, it's you two, the blue and yellow duo. And what I will also say about Dr. Krab is if Dr. Krab was in charge of the footage, he could have manipulated the footage too. I'm very angry about what you did this morning. Uh-oh. We ran into the sea lion before our penguin. I write the truth, and I will find the truth with my own eyes. I won't be bested by the likes of the blue and yellow duo. When did we become the blue and yellow duo? Athena will never give up. In that case, I'll leave the questioning to you, Athena. Thanks a lot, Widget. Well, at least she's a worthy adversary. Okay, let's do this. Hahaha. You'll do great. You know, being the boss isn't half bad. Last year's scoop. Have you been gathering material about last year's incident ever since? That is correct. An acquaintance of the victim asked me to look into it, you see. An acquaintance of the victim. I refuse to divulge any information about my clients. The aquarium is saying it was an accident, but I don't believe that's the truth. It seems to me they're all hiding something. Every last one of them. The only thing I can think is that the killer whale murdered that poor girl. But you don't even know if that's true or not. That's enough of you, yellow girl. As I said, I'm still investigating the matter. Once I learn the truth, I plan to write a sequel to this book. He's completely taken with her investigation. I came to make a report on the anniversary of the previous trainer's death. Only to find the aquarium owner murdered. I was deeply shocked. But this incident happened on the exact same date as the last one. Did it? Huh. It can't be a coincidence. No, it can't. So, anyway, we'd better ask Mr. Plume about today's trial. So here's the thing I'll say about this is, when I was studying law enforcement in college, there's one thing that a lot of my teachers who were former detectives said. They said that when it comes to investigations, there's really no such thing as coincidences. But why would Jack Shipley be killed on the same day that the other victim died a year ago? Today's trial. So you heard Orla singing, and that's when you realized something was happening. Correct. Oh, it's all so galing. I still can't believe the culprit used me, Norma de Plume. In any case, I swear that killer whale song brings misfortune. First, last year, now again. Fun song like that, how could it bring misfortune to anyone? You think that barbaric song is fun? I'll never understand the taste of children. I don't remember that swashbuckler spectacular song being all that barbaric. Well, if you don't remember it, I will gladly sing it for you.
Avast, mateys, landlubbers ho, hand o'er all your gold. Pillage, plunder, then feast like kings. Them's the joys
Phoenix?
of pirating.
Okay, that's how it goes. Now, what is fun about those lyrics, pray tell? She seemed to be enjoying it well enough. Wait a minute, that isn't the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. This is the song from the Swashbuckler Spectacular.
Oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see, grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Yeah, that's more like the song. What was that? I've never heard that song before. What? It's the song they use in the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Oh, we be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. There's a bunch of scallywags who are just as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see, grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. That can't be, it's completely different from the song a year ago. Avast, mateys, landlubbers, ho, hand o'er all your gold. Pillage, plunder, and feast like kings. Them's the joys of pirating. Unless you show me some proof, I won't believe your song is right. He's so stubborn. Well, if it's proof she wants, proof she'll get of the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Yeah, so the proof's probably gonna be in the video, but... So the song changed. Swashbuckler video. Yes, this. This is the proof. This recording contains a Swashbuckler Spectacular song. In it, you can hear Miss Buckler and Orla singing together. We swim through storms and waves, all because, you see, grand treasure and adventures waiting, just for me. I never heard this song before. Huh? But they always sing this song during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Well, I haven't seen the show recently. A year ago, they used the song that I sang to you. I recognize it anywhere. Perhaps that killer whale can sing 2 songs. According to Miss Buckler, Orla only knows 1 song. Then, what was that song that I heard? We wish we knew. Orca sang a song she isn't supposed to know how to sing. The show song on the videos differ from the one that Plume heard, huh? It's obvious I have a lot more investigating to do on Shipshape Aquarium. And perhaps I better look into the Center for Dangerous Animal Control as well. Center for Dangerous Animal Control. What's that? Can you tell us about this Center for Dangerous Animal Control? Just as the name implies, it's an organization that monitors dangerous animals. The Center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. Put her down? But the aquarium owner refused their demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. I'm quite sure the power of money to help convince them. What makes you think that? Once a month, the owner and the vet disappeared from this aquarium. And I came to find it out each time a large amount of money was being paid out. Huh. Oh, and you think the money was going to the Center for Dangerous Animal Control? I'm looking into it now. You'll have to wait until my book comes out to see. Any case, I can't catch that man out on anything. That veterinarian is not to be trusted. Dr. Herman Krab? There's still so much we don't know about him. Well, I don't see Rifle here. What do you want to do next? I think we better stop by the office and discuss a plan of action. July 21, write anything agency. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Wow, you pulled Mr. Nick's cell phone from your magic panties. Is amazing. And if you notice, that's her father right there above the piano too. In the painting. That's all for Trucy's magic show. Come back and see me next time. Great job, Trucy. Never failed to impress. Have no idea how you did that either. We're back. Oh, Pearl, stopping by. Pearl's stopping by for a visit. Hello, Mr. Nick. Are you missing something? Thanks. From out of the old magic panties, huh? How's the investigation going, Mr. Wright? The investigation. We don't have much time, but we didn't get a chance to check out the crime scene yet. I see. Oh, speaking of checking out the crime scene, Daddy, you should bring your forensics kit with you. Fingerprint powder to check for prints, and luminol... Excuse me, sorry. Luminol testing fluid to look for blood. Wow, Trucy, I didn't know you had stuff like that too. I got them for a detective friend of mine. Mr. Nick, I'd like to help you with your investigation. Can I borrow your forensics kit? I feel bad making you work when you're supposed to be here having fun. I don't mind, and I'd like to see Rifle again too. If you have anything for me to do, I'd like to help too. Yeah? Thanks. I'll be sure to ask you if anything comes up then. Well, I'll be right here, hanging around watering Charlie, if you think of anything. Haha, I appreciate that, Apollo. I've got some good kids here. Alright, team. Let's do our best. I have faith we can save Sasha altogether. It sure feels nice to be part of a great group like this. I just want to say that I really love working here with all you fabulous people. Thank you for bringing me aboard, boss. Same here, Athena. She's so earnest. She's making me blush. Okay, let's all run over to the aquarium. I hope I can be of some use with the forensic kit. Hey, wait up, you two. They left without me. Orca pool, okay. In justice we trust. Good timing. We're done with the crime scene for now. And we're just about to examine the show stage. Marlon Rhymes helped with the cleaning, so we gotta, go talk with him. I thought he'd be more tight-lipped than this, but hey. You're welcome to look around here now, if you'd like. Thank you. I think we'll do just that. Oh, by the way, if you want to examine the bottom of the pool, I recommend using that hoist over there by the ladder to get down there. That crane-like thing hanging from the ceiling, right? Got it. Just stand on the ladder platform and the police guard will operate it for you. Thanks. Oh, why couldn't the pool be less deep? Well, good luck to us both. In justice we trust. Now that Detective Fulbright's gone, we can do anything we want here. The guard is still here, so keep your voice down when you say stuff like that, Athena. Did anything here change? Let's use the hoist to go down to the bottom of the pool. Okay, there's Orla. This must be Orla's bedroom. There's even a sofa and everything. Orla, congratulations on your not guilty verdict, but we have bad news. Now Sasha has been arrested instead. Orla seems sad. I'm sure she is. I can sense the sadness filling her heart. Don't worry, Orla. We'll save Sasha. I think Orla's wishing us good luck. Orla really seems to understand what we're saying. She can't understand our words, but I bet she can understand our hearts. Okay. Wow, look at all that treasure. Those jewels in that crown are huge. They sure are. I guess everything is size large around here. No, everything is size Orla. I stand corrected. Is this a good time to get started, Mr. Nick? Huh? Started with what? This is the crime scene, right? So this should be the perfect place to start forensics. She wants to use the forensics kit so badly. She's practically beaming. So this is this music is from the original Ace Attorney game, so it's kind of her theme. So I do appreciate that they have the old music in here too. Okay, let's do it. Forensicking it is. Hooray! I get to help. Alright, we'll need these. What's with the glasses, Mr. Wright? It's not like they're a fashion statement. We need them to see if there's any blood. Alright, Pearls. You spray the luminol wherever I need, okay? Got it, Mr. Nick. I won't miss an inch. Got your glasses on, everybody? Good. Now to check out the bottom of the pool. Okay. We're gonna see if there's blood. So luminol, this is actually a real thing, where basically what it does is even if you clean up blood completely, there's still some there. This might not be, visible. It might not be visible with your own eyes, but it'll still be there. Look, I see something. If your deduction's correct, boss, I guess this luminol reaction means that the victim hit the skull-shaped rock when he fell to his death. Ooh. I guess so. There's blood stain on the rock. The victim may have struck it when he fell to his death. But here's the thing. That rock is the same place that Orla hit. You see? See how Orla hits it? There? It's the same place. Oh no. I'm so sorry, I got some on Orla by mistake, but Orla's covered in blood. Calm down, Pearly, it's okay. Look, there are luminol reactions to Orla too. Poor thing was bleeding yesterday. The luminol must be showing her injuries. But wait a minute. Mr. Plume said the blood disappeared when Orla put on the hat. Huh? So shouldn't her injuries be under her hat? If this blood isn't from Orla's injuries, then what could it be? guess that's about it for inside the pool. Then let me just get a quick photo to remember the occasion by. Not every day we get to see the bottom of the aquarium pool. Yeah, that's a good shot. I'll mark where the luminol reactions were. Luminol, okay. Yay, my first collaborative work with Pearly. Pool bottom photo. Photo of the bottom of the pool. The location of the bloodstains detected with luminol are sketched in. Huh? I hear something. Orla? Boss, something's wrong with Orla. What? You're right. She's listless and she's sinking. Oh no, maybe it's because of that luminol I got on her. What do we do now, Mr. Nick? We can't do anything for her ourselves. Let's get Dr. Krab. I'll run and get him. What's Orla's condition? She's listless and singing. Maybe she's unconscious? Pool is drained. Son of a gun, who did this? She'll drown unless we do something. Here, give me a hand. Huh? Us? No, I meant the Steel Samurai. Of course you, just help me. What? Alright, what do you want us to do? There's no time to fill the pool to get her to the top. Get the Orca stretcher. It's a piece of black cloth with a skull and crossbones on it. Looks like a pirate flag. When the stretcher is ready, press the hoist button. Okay, we're on it. Orla's condition. No time for chit-chat. Get going on that stretcher. Both Orla's right and left brain hemispheres are completely asleep now. She'll drown if we don't do something. What does the stretcher look like again? It's a piece of black cloth with a skull and crossbones bones on it. Looks like a pirate flag. Once the stretcher is ready, press the button on the control panel to move the hoist. And hurry. I have to get back to prepping her. This is the stretcher for Orla. So this pirate flag is a stretcher for Orca, huh? We can't use all this stuff on it. Let's clear it off. Good. Now push the hoist button and lower the stretcher. The control panel is on the wall to your right. Ah, this must be the button to move the hoist. Dr. Krab, the stretcher is ready. Good. Let's get it under Orla. What is going on here? I'll take it from here. Stand back. I'll have to treat her immediately. There's something in her stomach. There. I got it all out. Will Orla be alright, Dr. Krab? Yes, she'll be fine. She's just sleeping now. Orcas are mammals, so they won't die if they're out of the water for a little while. Their own weight puts stress on their organs, and their skin starts to dry out. I put some of my special handmade cream on her skin as an emergency measure. Feel better soon, Orla. Oh god, oh no. I hope he didn't cover up the blood. I hope he didn't do that, because his cream, I hope that didn't ruin evidence just now. He might have done that on purpose. Oh, if only I hadn't gotten that luminol on her. Luminol? Nah, no problem there. That stuff just washes right off. Orla's condition has nothing to do with you, young lady. Really? Then what is wrong with Orla? I don't need to share that information with you people. It's none of your business. Well, it kind of is. I have to get back to my rounds, so I'll leave the rest to the crew. Please keep an eye on Orla while I rouse up some crew members. Dr. Krab sure is acting funny. He seems to be hiding something. Maybe we should check on Orla's condition before the staff gets here. Yeah, what is wrong with her? Orla, open your eyes. I know how you feel, Athena, but we better let Orla rest right now. How did this happen? Mr. Wright, we have to examine her ourselves right now. I wish we could. We're lawyers, remember? There must be something we can do. Well, we can investigate the cause of her condition. Didn't we have evidence that might tell us something about the cause? this? We should check out the contents of Orla's stomach. I guess that this is what this is what was in her stomach. Hey, I see something mixed in with the fish. Is that a pill? Looks like a medicine capsule. There's something written on it. I think it says 3 Z's. What would it be doing in Orla's stomach? Wait a second. I can't read this entirely. Wonder if it's the same medicine. Curious capsule. A strange capsule that was found in Orla's stomach. 3 Z's is printed on it. Wonder what kind of medicine it is. Let's ask Dr. Krab. It might have something to do with Orla's condition. Maybe we'd better not ask. He must have noticed it himself, yet he didn't mention it. I think he's hiding something about Orla's condition. We show him the capsule. He might try to take it away from us. Yeah, I guess he was acting pretty sketchy. Okay, let's look into it ourselves then. Good idea. When we get back to the office, we can ask for Apollo's help. I guess that wraps up our investigation here. Orla still isn't fully awake yet. Oh, here comes some staff. Looks like they're going to put Orla back into the pool. And I guess they're going to fill the pool back up. I bet that will take a while. Well, I guess we can leave Orla in the staff's capable hands now. Right. So where to now? Let's head to the show stage next. If we're lucky, the police will be done with the place. Show stage. We've never been here before. July 21, Ship-Shape Aquarium. Show stage. So this is where they hold the Swashbuckler Spectacular, huh? Looks like the police are done with their work here. Hey, it's you lawyers. How could you let Sasha get arrested? Didn't I ask you to take care of her? We're sorry, we couldn't prevent her from getting arrested. But as her lawyers, we'll do everything we can for her. Sorry, I got upset. If there's anything I can do to help Sasha, just say the word. Marlon, you can trust in Mr. Nick. I'm going to do what I can too with this forensicing kid. I'm going to cover this whole area of forensicing. That girl, Small Fry, you can have free reign of this place. I want to check this place out, but I better talk to Mr. Rhymes too. Helping with cleaning. I hear you, helped Sasha with the cleaning, Mr. Rhymes. Well, not really helped. I was just taking care of the Orca here while she cleaned. Sasha felt bad for making Orla stay up so late, so she asked me to give her a snack. It was a little bit less than her ordinary meals, but she seemed satisfied. Oh yeah, and I put Orla on the transport stretcher too. Transport stretcher. See that hoist up there on the right? The stretcher can be suspended from it, so let me move my camera. Basically, that thing up there, that orange thing. She can be hoisted on that. The stage show is right next to the Orca pool room, and we used the hoist to move the Orca or cargo between the two areas. So the rail we saw in the Orca pool room runs all the way here, huh? Why? Did you want to take a ride? Aerial investigations, huh? Sounds good to me. No, that's okay. I'd like my investigations on sweet, terra firma. Terra in Latin means earth, I think. Actually, the hoist can only be operated from the Orca pool room. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the hoist control panel in there. So I'm sorry, but I can't give you a ride without somebody on the other end. Wait a second. Wait, I noticed something. That's how they did it. Look at what they say. And we used the hoist to move the Orca or cargo between the two areas. So the rail we saw in the Orca pool room runs all the way here. Why did you want to take a ride? Aerial investigation sounds. No. Actually, the hoist can only be operated from the Orca pool room. Oh, that's right. I remember seeing the hoist control panel in here. So I'm sorry, but I can't give you a ride without somebody on the other end. So the killer either moved themselves or they moved something into the room from that hoist. Something was moved. So that hoist definitely has something to do with the murder. but it can only be operated from the room itself. No need to be sorry, woo. Dodge that bullet. About the murder. If it wasn't Miss Buckler, or Orla, who else could have killed Mr. Shipley? Well, I know Sasha is innocent, but I'm not so sure about the Orca. What? Well, we proved her innocence in court this morning. But a few days ago, that Orca attacked Sasha right here in the show pool. I saw that Orca take Sasha's body into her mouth and squeeze her chest. Her chest? They were probably practicing the lifesaver trick. But Sasha was being crushed so bad she couldn't even blow the whistle. I wanted to help her right away, but... Look, I hate to admit it, but I froze. I'm a weak man. I can't protect anyone. I doubt there are many people who would pit themselves against an Orca. Everybody tried to talk her out of it, but she wouldn't give up on practicing. When we said Orla could kill her, she said she trusted Orla. Yeah, while everybody else seemed to think Orla is a killer. How can you trust a creature that can't speak? You can't even know what it's thinking. Well, with orcas and dolphins, you can have communications of the heart. Let's take a look at this place here. We saw this same device in the Orca pool room too, huh? Yeah, we used it to lift Orla when she was on the stretcher. In the show, Sasha makes her grand entrance by hanging from this thing. Oh, we should think of a cool grand entrance for us too. I've always wanted to burst into the middle of somebody else's trial with a loud bang. I've always wanted to crash in through the ceiling. But that would really knock the socks off the judge in the gallery. It'd be a great way to get held in contempt of court too. Just what exactly was this girl learning while she was in Europe? This colorful sign. Did Miss Buckler make it? Wow, how did you know? Yeah, that sign is for the new show. Before she went to clean, she painted it and left it to dry. She told me to keep an eye on it while I was taking care of the Orca. Huh? Isn't that the skull rock there on the right? Mr. Rhymes, is the skull rock a part of the set for the new show? Yeah, I guess so. They were going to use it in the show. What's it doing in the Orca pool? A new show prop that was at the Orca pool. The victim struck it when he fell. Oh, and it's right there, yeah. See it? The sign is so eye-catching with all the twinkling stars. I think they're supposed to be starfish. It's for the pirate show after all. A few of them look more like leaves to me. The sign Sasha made for a new show. It's been left dry since the early hours of the 20th. Sasha put so much effort into making the sign for the new show. No wonder she was mad about what happened. Huh? I wonder what he's talking about. Better ask. The new show. You say Miss Buckler was mad. Was it because of the new show? Me and my big mouth. Okay, but you never heard it from me. There was a rumor that the captain wasn't gonna let Sasha be in the new show. What? But why not? That's probably what she talked to him about. That's probably what she was arguing with the captain over. Probably that. I don't know. It was just a rumor. I don't know if it was true. So Miss Shipley was going to do the show all by himself. An advertisement for a new show. It appears that Sasha was not slated to return. I can't even imagine the show without Miss Buckler. It'll be like, where's the beef? Is she trying to say it would be like bones without any meat on them? Sasha wanted to go back to the old swashbuckler spectacular. But but now that the captain's gone, who knows what's gonna happen with the show? Huh. Eek! There's a skeleton adrift. It's just a prop. Were you really scared? A little bit. Why you're screaming. Is this skeleton enemy defeated by Orla's pirates? No, he's an informant named the Skeleton Kid. A dashing, spirited character. Neither friend nor foe. So you're saying he's alive in the show. Look at this pool. It's huge. So this is where they do the swashbuckler spectacular. This show pool is the same depth as the Orca pool. They practice the tricks in the Orca pool, and they do the real show here. Wait a second. This show pool is the same depth as the Orca pool. Cause of death, contusion from trauma, thought to be from 65 foot tall into pool. Bruised all over. Ceiling to pool bottom is 100 feet. Blow to head received after death. So, if this pool is the same height as the other one, he could have been murdered in this pool while it was drained. Was this pool filled during the murder? That's the question. Are you interested in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? Oh, of course. I've only seen it on TV, though. Well, I'm new here, so I've never, even seen it once. Athena's a big fan. She watches the recording over and over. I love the show on the ocean. Standing here makes me feel like I'm at the beach. Especially with an open to the sky. You can even hear the sound of the surf nearby. Why don't you take a dip in the pool? Really? I can, in that case. What are you talking about? You can't swim here. We were just joking. Right. Of course, I was just joking too. Don't tell me she was actually going to do it. Mr. Nick, I found some peculiar fingerprints. Pearls. I almost forgot she's been forensicing for me all this time. Oh, who's that? Oh no, it's Blackwell. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing here? Just some business to attend to. Prosecutor Blackwell insisted, so I brought him along to get a little exercise. Is it business with us? No, not you. My business is with that animal keeper there. Marlon Rhymes. You will be a witness for the prosecution tomorrow. You gotta be kidding. Why would I want to testify against Sasha? What you want does not matter. Now, come along. But if I leave, who's gonna feed the Orca? The other animal keepers are too scared to go near her now. Maybe I can help. I'm concerned about Orla's health, and this way I can stay close and look after her. I can feed her and do a telecast too if you need me to. I'll do anything to help. Sounds like Pearls wants to do something nice for Orla and make sure she's okay. Small Fry, are you tripping? That Orca is dangerous, you know. I'll be fine. I'm just happy to help. Oh, but I don't have a TV phone. I won't be able to contact you if I have to do a telecast. Marlon, may I please borrow yours? What? Sure, Small Fry, anything for you. Especially when you're going out of your way to help like this. So I'll tell you something. This is something that's extremely unrealistic here in trials, because here's the thing. If a witness has some kind of if a witness knows something extremely important, something valuable, and they're withholding that information, they can get in trouble for that. They can get arrested for that. So they have, when the police are questioning them, they can't lie to the police. They have to tell them. If they know something, they have to tell the police. They cannot withhold that information. However, they cannot be forced to testify. You cannot force somebody to testify, because if you force somebody to testify, pretty much at that point the testimony can be discredited, because the defense can pretty much just argue that this guy, the witness, is being forced to testify. So the testimony's under duress. That's pretty much it. The only time that somebody can really be forced to testify would be if they're facing like serious charges. That could be, and if they want to get a lighter sentence, they could testify if they're like part of a crime or something like that. If they don't, then they're gonna get a heavier punishment. But like a witness that has nothing to do with the crime, but they you can't really force them to testify. You can't. I don't know if I'm gonna testify, but I guess I can at least hear what the police have to say. Thanks for your cooperation. Now justice will be served with a strategy meeting. Oh. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's get back to our investigation. How sad. The police have already investigated all there is to investigate. Your efforts are a waste of time. Nothing we do to try and save our clients is a waste of time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Today, the Orca. Tomorrow, Sasha Buckler. You intend to save them both. You say you believe in your clients, but isn't money really your true motivation? Why not admit you're only doing this for your own benefit? I can understand that much more readily than your empty righteous talk. Our own benefit? That's not why we're doing it. Now, Athena, try not to let him get to you. Alright, we should be off, Prosecutor Blackwell. In justice we trust. Urgh. I've never been so insulted. Be right back. I need some water to wash away the anger. Uh-oh. He hit Prosecutor Blackwell with that water. He doesn't seem to care, though. I guess prosecutors these days are more about harsh monochrome than fancy frills. Oh wait, what about those peculiar fingerprints you said you found, Pearls? I'll tell you all about them. Peculiar prints. So tell me about this big discovery you made. Well, I don't know if it's a big discovery, but... I found some odd fingerprints on the pool ladder over there. Okay, so what's so peculiar about them? Well, they're on the left side of the ladder. But they're right handprints. Huh. Wouldn't a person usually hold the left side of a ladder with their left hand? Right. Plus, I think they were made from above by grasping the ladder with the right hand. Now that you mention it, this is strange. I wonder whose prints they are. I compared them with the prints on file, and they turned out to be Marlin's. How did he manage to leave prints in such an awkward position? So, Mr. Nick, was I helpful? Yes, you were. Thank you very much, Pearls. I don't know if they are related to the case yet, but I'll keep them in mind. Ladder prints. The fingerprints discovered by Pearls at the show stage. Their rhymes, there's something odd about them. Yeah. Hey, I bet Detective Fulbright doesn't know about these prints. Imagine their search wasn't as thorough here as it was at the crime scene. You're probably right. I'm sure they checked everything at the actual crime scene. So here's the thing and this is what's kind of unrealistic, is a lawyer is not really going to be investigating a crime scene. That's not going to, happen. A lawyer might be given permission to visit the crime scene just to see things for themselves, but they're not going to be going around there touching evidence. That is the police's job. And what the police basically, when they collect evidence, they make a chain of custody form, which a chain of custody form is basically like an evidence bag that you put the evidence in. Police typically take a minimum of 2 pictures. So if they find something, they take 2 pictures minimum of where the item is. They put it in the chain of custody evidence bag. They fill out a chain of custody form, and that form basically is like a log of every single person who touches the evidence. So basically, if you are like a detective and you want to see the evidence a second time during the investigation, you have to fill out the chain of custody form, and so your name is going to be on there twice, showing that you went and looked at the evidence a second time. And that's mainly to prevent tampering, to prevent anybody from messing with the evidence. Like, for example, O.J. Simpson recently died, and one of the stupid things that the police did is that they never really, I don't believe they made a chain of custody form when it came to the gloves. The bloody gloves that O.J. had, one of the police detectives, he took it home, or he took something home. I'm trying to remember what he took. I think it was the gloves that he took home. It was one of the key pieces of evidence that the detective took, and that was pretty much like what ruined the case. And so you cannot do something like that. And the O.J. Simpson case is actually a case that a lot of police actually study. Police and lawyers to this day even study it. It's basically a case of, what not to do when you're the police. But I guess they can't do forensics on every inch of the rest of the aquarium. But we could, thanks to Pearly. And now we have a new piece of information. Oh, you're embarrassing me, Athena. Oh, Rifle. Hey, it's Rifle. We've got to catch her. Don't worry, she's being a good girl right here on my lap. Haha, well, I'm glad she's been found. I forget we were looking for her, actually. Yeah, thanks again too, Pearly. I think somebody's just jealous. Well, I think I'll go talk to the staff about Orla. Alright, good luck, Pearls. And thanks again. Well, I guess we're done with things here. What do you want to do next? How about we have Apollo check out our mystery evidence? Oh, that's right. Well, we haven't done that yet. Good idea. Let's stop by the office. Yeah, so I'll tell you something. One thing I appreciate about Dual Destinies is that Dual Destinies handles these investigations way better than the other games, because the other Ace Attorney games, it was just so frustrating when you would just go back between each point and you would try to figure out, like, what you had to show. You had to present something to somebody. Like, this one makes it just so much more simple. Oh, you're back. How is the investigation going? It's going pretty well, but there are still things we need answers to. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. The investigation. Would you like to help us out with the investigation, Apollo? You bet I would. What do you want me to work on? Let's see. Do I actually have anything for him to do? Okay, and it's suddenly crickets. Oh, I know, boss. Let's have Apollo look at the evidence we collected. Oh, good idea. He might notice something that will help us win the case. Medicine, right? Apollo, there's something I'd like your help with. You have work for me. What is it? Could you have this capsule checked out? I think it's some kind of medicine. Sure thing, Mr. Wright. I'll go to a hospital or something and have somebody take a look. Let's see. I'm pretty sure the closet one is Hickfield Clinic. The closest one is Hickfield Clinic. But the thing about that is the capsule didn't open because basically how medicine capsules work is the medicine is inside the capsule, and when you're digesting it, the capsule basically breaks open inside your stomach and it releases whatever medicine is inside the capsule. That's how medicine capsule works. And so this thing is closed, which means that the Orca didn't ingest what was in it. It's possibly poison. It maybe was gonna kill Orla. Good luck, Apollo, and thanks. I wonder if they'll let us see Sasha now. That's been quite a while. Let's stop by the detention center and see. We have something to deliver to her, too. Don't forget that, yes, her medicine. July 21. Detention center. Visitor's room. Alright, boss. Chin up. We have to lift Sasha's spirits. I like your enthusiasm. Why is she allowed to keep that in prison? Ahoy there, me hearties. Thank ye for coming, I be in good spirits. Worry not about me. She's trying to cheer us up. Well, that went over like a lead balloon. I was trying to make up for all your trouble. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. I guess they both had the same idea. We came to let you know that we can take on your defense if you'll have us. What? Is something wrong? Why is she hiding from us? Prosecutor Blackwell said that you two would abandon me. But here you are, to my rescue. That's why. I'm so happy. Sounds like she's crying back there. Of course, we wouldn't abandon you. Sasha, don't cry. Maybe the two of you need to take it easy. Great, now I've got it crying in stereo. Okay, I'm all right now. Thank you for taking on my case. We're glad to do it. Well, now that you're smiling again, we have a few questions to ask you. About the murder. On the night before the murder, did you enter the Orca pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th, from 3 to 6 a.m., I was there cleaning and organizing. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together, starting at 4 a.m., but we got in a fight. I couldn't face him, so I went an hour early and started cleaning. What does the Orca pool room cleaning involve? Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rhines mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla is moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. And did the captain ever show up? 4 a.m. came and went by, but he never showed. I bet he was mad at me. Wish I'd apologized to him instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. Orla. I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you would get arrested. Haha, as long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm so glad I found you two. You guys are the best. I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. I never imagined Orla's tricks would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and on the training dummies. That speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with the whistle, Orla uses the sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anybody else know about how that trick works? The entire crew knows about it. But it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer. And that's why they suspected Sasha. And Orla can only perform one trick per signal. In other words, she can't perform 2 tricks at a time. Okay. Orla performs 1 trick per signal. She can't do 2 at a time. Wait, So she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time. So what was that song Mr. Plume heard? Oh, Mr. Wright, I just remembered. We have something to return to Sasha. Oh, yeah. You're right. I have it right here in evidence. And we have to give Sasha that item Detective Fulbright gave us, too. Her medicine. And her calendar, too. Detective Fulbright asked us to give you this medicine. That bilge-shucking blackguard had the spine to send me a gift. Red Pirate Mustache, don't stand there gasp like a weak little minnow. Have at ye. Oh, a real swashbuckling battle, It'll be a fight you want. It's a fight you'll have. Could you two please not drop into show mode out of the blue? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. He's acting kind of funny. What is this medicine for, by the way? Well, I guess I can't keep it a secret from you two. I suffer from a heart condition. A heart condition, and then you'd better get to the hospital right away. And yet she's a trainer doing all these acrobatics. Take it easy, Athena. He's in detention, remember? Don't worry, it's not as serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. Not serious. A heart condition is a heart condition. Don't tell us not to worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. We both got so worked up at one point. It was like a shark eats shark situation. Ooh, that sounds scary. Do you mind if I ask more about that fight? Reason for the fight. Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? I think I get the idea now. He probably was worried about her health. And so she wasn't going to be in the new show because she was going to be doing all these acrobatics. And with that, her heart was going to be pumping faster because she's doing all these stunts. And it could cause her to die, maybe. That's what. The captain knew about my heart condition, and he was worried about me. I called it. I knew it. So he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. See? I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right. It's just Orla and the new adversary, Red Stash. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning. And I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool, too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try and cheer me up. He acted out the scene where she defeats the giant octopus by spiking a ball at it. She spiked that ball so hard she even ended up breaking one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. So that's why we argued, because he wasn't going to put me in the new show. But I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see, the anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Azura Summers. The person Norma de Plume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not murder. That's why I needed to be in that show so bad. So during the cleaning, I moved the skull and rock to the Orca pool. What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow, that was a pretty extreme. Moved from the show pool during cleaning time. The victim struck it when he fell to his death. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the Orca pool to time the cleaning. And if there's blood on that rock, then that must mean that the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. Around what time did you finish up the cleaning? It was about 6 a.m. That placed a suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6 a.m. Azura Summers. So Azura Summers was a trainer before you. That's right. She was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla. I bet Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday just like Azura. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. You're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. The captain always carried around a memento of Azura too, her walkie-talkie. Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. Sorry, sea creatures are the only things I know anything about. That's alright, don't worry about it. Yeah, I didn't mean to put her in her calendar. Hang on. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No, mine's at the aquarium. Yeah? Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room. Huh? I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. We better find the calendar's owner. It turns out this doesn't belong to Sasha. Meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 a.m. on the 20th. You two want to be in the Swashbuckler Spectacular? You have a regular people participate. Of course, we even have a special tour for people who want to be in it. What roles will we play if we said yes? Let's see. The roles of blue seahorse and yellow sea slug are available. Judging by the colors, it must be the seahorse. And I'm the sea slug? No way, I won't do it. But sea slugs are all fluttery and beautiful, if you know. They're beautiful? In that case, I'll do it. Her mind is pretty much an open book. I hope we can do a show together someday. Security card. I guess... Okay, nothing about that. That lady. Do you know what kind of terrible things she wrote about Orla? So you know about this book. Yeah, I wish I didn't, but all kinds of people kept showing it to me. Oh yeah, the walkie-talkie is the sword. The sword is the walkie-talkie. But the captain was missing his walkie-talkie, and it was found... It can be used to broadcast. It was found on the side of the pool. I'll tell you, I've had enough of that woman and her book. Okay, I see what you did there. So what do you think about what happened that day? It must have been some kind of accident. I believe in Orla's innocence. I can sense you really do believe in her from the bottom of your heart. Well, we believe in her too. That's right, after all, she was proven not guilty in this case too. We believe in the both of you. Okay, yeah. Yep, we've seen this before. What do I have to show her still? For the victim's photos. No, let's skip this, okay. He doesn't know anything about that. And about the autopsy report, too. Okay, so when you bring up anything with the Swashbuckler Spectacular, she just, you know, she just asks if you want to be part of it. You'd be giving me a fish, so you'd be challenging me to a fight AR. What? No, what kind of rule is that? That's how it goes in the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Present a fish. Start fighting. That gauntlet, I mean the fish, is thrown down and the glorious battle begins. Oh, you're so cool when you're up there, jumping and slashing. Belay that talks, little lassie. Compliments, will get ye not. Oh, you sound just like a real pirate, heh. Athena just eats this stuff up. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. Didn't I show this to her earlier and she didn't do anything? Huh? But I talked to the captain on this walkie-talkie before I started the cleaning. Yeah, it's gone, but there's no walkie-talkie shown in the crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie with him. Maybe the culprit took it away. Maybe. But what would be the point of that? I better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. Chipley's walkie-talkie hasn't been found. 3 pages. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. Then whose walkie-talkie was it that I found? It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the Orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he'd always keep that walkie-talkie with him, so he'd never forget. So the walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain is dead too. I'm the only one left who can protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? I wonder what Sasha means. Ship's doctor. What did you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know, Herman Krab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the Orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Euthanize the Orca? That's horrible. They all thought that Azura's death was the Orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the Orca with on hand. Yup, and that's that capsule probably. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. He was gonna put her down right away. That ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azura, you know? I think he hates Orla. I guess we'd better look into Dr. Krab a little more. Boss, let's go see Dr. Krab. I was just thinking the same thing. We have a lot of questions to ask him. I gotta tell you something, that, this case, the developers, Capcom really knows how to make really good cases in the Ace Attorney games. Even some of the cases that you guys told me sucked were still good, and I enjoyed them. Like, a lot of you guys told me the worst case in the Apollo Justice trilogy was the, or at least the first Apollo game, was the case, The Concert, but I actually like the Concert case, too. And this case, I'll be honest, this case started out kind of weird, not bad, but just weird, but now it's getting really interesting, like, when we're finding out all these details, that, like, that, you know, about the hook, about the fact that there was an accident a year ago, the captain's death is the same day that happened a year ago with the other accident, so, all of this is connected. Rifle came in here, so I followed her. Oh, that's right, we were supposed to deliver Rifle to him, I completely forgot. Oh, Rifle. Ah! What are you doing? Stop that. You silly mother penguin. What if you injured my spectacular genius brain? Dr. Krab, are you alright? Oh, it's you people. I see you brought Rifle for me. Rifle was really laying into you. Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her. The Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with Sniper? Ah, stop all this, cacophony. The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child. Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me? Alright, I'll try. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up. Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that it's easier for the baby to eat. Wow, you sure know a lot about animals. That is actually true. There actually are a lot of bird species that actually, they'll actually chew the food and then spit it out and give it to their kids to eat. Yeah, that's actually how a lot of bird mothers feed their kids. You're trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I'm a licensed veterinarian. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her. Rifle's condition. Is Rifle okay? Hold on. I'm checking her now. Girl in the strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle over on her back, please? Alright, Rifle, I'm going to turn you over, okay? What's this? The bottom of her feet are pink. Oh no! What kind of sickness is that? We have to get her to a doctor. Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Krab is a veterinarian, remember? It's just something she stepped in by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Looks like he swallowed something odd. Isn't that the same charm that Sasha had? I know this penguin will eat anything, but where did she pick something up like this? Son of a gun. I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care. Dr. Krab, maybe we see what was in Rifle's stomach? Huh? Please be quiet. I'm busy right now. Busy, but you're just staring at that weird machine. I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested the foreign object. He just keeps looking at that machine. He won't even glance our way. Now I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Monitoring system. So we could probably tell when Orla ingested the capsule too. Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. With the system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that. It's private company business. But medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. I never heard of any that could monitor 24/7. Good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you. But why would you want to fool me? Oh, great. Cyclops. This guy's gonna be a tough nut to crack. Yeah, so I was about to say that what Phoenix was, that there's like no such thing as like a machine like that can like monitor when an animal ingested something. I have my reasons. The charm. Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Krab, do you know anything about this charm? Charm? Hey, leave that alone. That belonged to Azura. What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That's odd. When Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier, Sasha said that she's had Azura's charm. That charm is still at the detention center. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend had matching charms? So this second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Krab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend? I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed. Yeah, he's probably the boyfriend. He's probably pissed that Azura died. Remember what they said, that he was never the same again after Azura died? So I think that he was the boyfriend. And it's also playing that Mega Man Legends 2 music with the Seawater Ruin. I'm pretty sure it's the same music from Mega Man Legends 2. It's another Capcom game. Alright. He sure is tutsy when it comes to Azura. Discovered in Rifle's stomach. It might belong to Azura Summers' boyfriend. Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it? That's right. She was killed by the Orca. You really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it. Who can say if the Orca did it on purpose? But the fact remains that she killed Azura. I was right there the day of her death a year ago. I saw the Orca bite Azura with my own eyes. But is that really the whole truth of what happened? I guess only Orla knows what really happened both a year ago and this time. Let's see if we can break him. Could you tell us what the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. Okay, medical records is just a history of past medical exam data. I never heard of one that could monitor 24/7. Okay, yep. This is when the Cyclops start here. So Cyclops again show that a person is lying. They're not telling you the truth. So he's withholding something. He knows something. Let's see if we can break the Cyclops. I always love the Cyclops music. The music is so creepy during the Cyclops. Listen to this music. It's so creepy. I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here. You don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. With these, I can monitor all of the animals 24/7. I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. In Rifle's stomach, I think the tag, seized from Sasha's residence, key card, no.
Take that!
Okay, yeah, this is wrong here. The thing about that is, when you really think about it, that evidence that I showed him is kind of right, because I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system. But the fact that rifle ingested that.
Take that!
The walkie-talkies? No, it's not the walkie-talkies.
Take that!
It's not that. No.
Take that!
TV phone? No, no.
Take that!
Can't be the footage. Can it? Oh, it is. The security camera doesn't begin recording until 10 a.m. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7? Okay, you got me. I guess that was a pretty weak explanation. Oh yeah, so how did I miss that? That the footage only starts recording at 10 a.m. Okay. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. But if I see anything unusual in the camera feeds, I can spring the action right away. And if I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what's going on with them. Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. But I still say you can't do that 24/7. But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time, and I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal. Anywhere. I say that's not true either. I have proof that there's a place you can't go. Proof that there's a place he can't go. The security card, right.
Take that!
The only people who have access to the Orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all the animals? Son of a gun. So you knew about the security card, did you? Yes, tighter security was imposed on the Orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. I guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. So you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system. Now you're trying to pick a fight with me. Very well, I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. I'll tell you about Shape Aquarium's ecological data organization system. So what does that machine you were using do? The system of ecological data organization, developed in Europe. I call it a torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it? Torpedo? As in man in the battle stations and all that? Man in the battle stations? No, it's the name I gave this data organization system. Torpedo. It stands for Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer. Okay, but is it Super Admin Restricted Desktop Access Password Protector? The torpedo collects data through sensors placed near the subjects. Temperature, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc. It gathers this information 24 hours a day. All of this data is then sent to my terminal and these monitors. Wow, this torpedo sounds amazing. Does Rifle have a sensor on her too? Yes, he does. Where and what kind of sensors attached depends on the animal. The penguins have theirs attached to the ID tag at the base of their flipper. The torpedo doesn't tell me where Rifle is when she escapes though. It's hard to attach sensors to the Orca or the fish, so theirs are on their tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Okay, here we go. It's telling me that the time Rifle swallowed a foreign object. Approximately 4 AM on July 20th. What an odd time. That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning. Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish, because she was full from the night before. But at least Orla ate it, so that's okay. Orla ate another animal's food. That's odd. She's never done that before. And then she had the episode too. I better take a look at her data. Huh? She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon. So Rifle had a late night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh? It appears so, but let's see. She's been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had the chance. I'm worried about Orla's condition. I better remember this torpedo data. Torpedo data shows that Rifle ate around 4 AM on July 20th, but that Orla didn't eat anything. Why? Still wonder why you wouldn't tell me about the torpedo. Why hide the torpedo? Dr. Krab, why did you want to hide the existence of the torpedo system? Well, it's a safe system that has been approved for use in other countries. But it hasn't been legally approved in this country yet. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking their nose into. You mean you're breaking the law? Which is why I was keeping it a secret. It would create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. He felt the animal's care was more important than the legality. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret. But breaking the law is breaking the law. But in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law. It's true. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for the laws to change? Now you're twisting things around. I'd like to use as evidence during the trial tomorrow, but it may result in you and Shape Aquarium being brought up on charges. Well, I followed my own convictions, and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. I can't blame you for that, Mr. Lawyer. I appreciate that. What's that sound? Another penguin? That's my ringtone. Gee, Dr. Krab sure likes cute things. Maybe he wanted it to sound like Sniper. Hello? Krab speaking. Son of a gun. You people again? Stop harassing this aquarium. Orla was found not guilty. Why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain? Fine. Just let me write it down in my... Son of a gun. Where did my calendar go? His calendar? Would he be talking about that calendar? I realized that if it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her. Mr. Wright, he said euthanize her. You better ask him more about this. And I should try presenting that calendar to him too. Let's present him with the calendar. Dr. Krab, isn't this your calendar? Yes, it's mine. What are you doing with it? Mr. Rhymes found it in the nap room. Oh, I must have forgotten it there when I tried to get some rest. It sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about penguins. Somebody gave it to me, okay? Now please don't tell anybody about it. It's embarrassing. It's probably Azura gave it to him. Azura designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year, and then she died before it went on sale. Were you and Miss Summers romantically involved? What? What gave you that idea? It's just that I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar. Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings. You look shaken, though. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 a.m. on July 20th as scheduled? No. We were supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up. Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the Orca pool at 6 a.m. If Dr. Krab managed to get in the pool room, somehow meet with the victim, then he would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley. Calendar that Azura Summers gave to Dr. Krab. Meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 a.m. on the 20th. Euthanasia. Who was that phone call from? Son of a gun. You heard that? Who didn't hear that? It was the Center for Dangerous Animal Control calling with a demand. They said that the Orca may have been found not guilty this time, but that if she ever attacked a human again, we would have to put her down. Put her down? But that's horrible. Did you agree to their demands? Animals sometimes do attack humans. And of course, humans sometimes do kill animals to protect themselves. When it comes to that, yes, as a veterinarian, I'm prepared to carry out euthanization. Using this poison. Huh? That capsule. I knew it. It has the same letters as the one on it as the one that was in Orla's stomach. I knew it. It was poison. Did Dr. Krab try to kill Orla? Please let me ask you one more question, Dr. Krab. What is it, Mr. Lawyer? You look so grave. I heard something disturbing from the writer Norma the Plume. The center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. But put her down. But the aquarium owner refused their demand, saying it was an accidental death. But I hardly think a persistent organization like that would just give up and go away. I'm quite sure the power of money helped convince them. What makes you think that? Once a month, the owner and the vet disappear from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. So they were paying them off not to kill Orla. Pink Shape Aquarium might be keeping some kind of secret. And that it has something to do with the recent murder. Oh my god. Look at these Cyclops. 5 Cyclops? That writer. She just has to stick her nose in everyone's business. Son of a gun. I should have dealt with it all more carefully. How am I ever going to remove all these locks? Hold it. Huh? Sorry to interrupt, but Prosecutor Blackwell wants Dr. Krab. Detective Fulbright? You again. You couldn't possibly have any more questions for me? Well, you see, we're having a little problem. We were going to call the animal keeper as a witness for the prosecution, but he's been very stubborn and refusing to testify. And so we thought we'd ask you to be a witness in tomorrow's trial. You really now? Well, I'm not taking sides. I'll tell you what I know. No more, no less. That will be fine. Now, if you would please come along with me. Well, it looks like we'll have to continue our talk at the trial tomorrow. I don't know what secret you and this aquarium are hiding, but I'll uncover it if it'll help save Miss Buckler. Give it your best shot, then. I'll see you tomorrow. So, basically, Sasha was worried that Dr. Krab was gonna poison and kill Orla, but Dr. Krab, remember what Dr. Krab, it seemed like Dr. Krab didn't want to do that. It seemed like Dr. Krab was ready to do it, but it didn't seem like he wanted to do it. That's the thing, the way he was talking about it. Well, it looks like we'll be going up against Dr. Krab in tomorrow's trial. Bet he'll be one tough customer. Okay, we better get our evidence organized for tomorrow. Have Dina hold on to the evidence. I don't think I'll need it in court. Evidence has been reorganized. Oh, it's the Steel Samurai theme that's his ringtone. It's the Steel Samurai just shown Ace Attorney. Hello? Mr. Wright, I went to Hickfield Clinic. Apollo, use your indoor voice. Sorry about that. Anyway, I found out a lot, so I want to tell you right away. It turns out that mysterious capsule is a powerful sleeping drug. Apparently, the brand name is 3Z's. Okay, yeah, it says 3Z's right on it. And they said the ship-shaped aquarium vet recently bought a large quantity from them. The vet. Dr. Herman Krab. 3Z is supposed to be for people. But Dr. Krab told him it would work on other mammals like orcas and dolphins too. So Dr. Krab's euthanization poison was actually sleeping pills? When Orla almost drowned today, was it because she'd been given sleeping pills? The strange capsule was found in Orla's stomach. It's a sleeping pill, not some kind of poison. And I found out more than just about that capsule. Dr. Hickfield himself gave me some information. Ship-Shape Aquarium had someone on their staff named Azura Summers, right? Yeah, the one who died a year ago. Well, Azura Summers was getting a certain medication from Hickfield Clinic last year. The same heart medication as Sasha Buckler. What? That can't be a coincidence. That both the trainers had the exact same heart condition. There's something not right here. Really? Azura Summers had the same heart condition as Sasha. There's no way that's a coincidence. There's something's not right here. Nice work, Apollo. Thank you. We'll be coming back to the office soon. Okay, Trucy and I will be here. Well, we better get back to the office and get ready for tomorrow. What are you going to do, Pearls? I thought I'd stay overnight here and be with Orla and Rifle. I'll be ready for a telecast during the trial tomorrow. Good luck to both of you. Thanks, Pearly. That way, when we prove Sasha innocent, she can see Orla right away. I'd love to see Sasha and Orla back together again. All free and clear. But before that can happen, I have to prove Sasha's innocence. To be continued. So it leaves off here. So I'll say this case is getting really interesting right now. Really, really interesting. Yeah, so I wonder what is going to happen next now. Now this is getting really interesting. But yeah, it looks like it can only be two people at this point. It can only be Rhymes or it can be Dr. Krab. You know, it's one of them. That's the thing I'll say about it. It might not be Dr. Krab. He seems suspicious, but it might not be him. It might actually be Rhymes. Because remember, Rhymes has the fingerprint on that ladder. Why exactly? That's the question. Such a weird position, too, for it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you drop a like. Let me know what you think down below. Just please don't post spoilers. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.